Please remember to like, subscribe, and never forget to ring that bell.
Seconds away from showtime. I love this part.
We're back! Amazing costumes, amazing performances, amazing reveals.
Everything is bigger. The audience, the talent, the voice.
It's crazy!
What is up, everyone? I'm Chris Knight, and you are watching The Real Review 3000 here with another episode of Unmasking the Masked Singer. Yes, Sesame Street night has come and gone. Fond memories of my childhood with that. It was interesting, though. I don't know about adult theme, but just the more adult way they treated it. I really expected something more kiddie. Not that I'm complaining, I'm just saying it's kind of interesting you put a very kid-friendly show on as the main theme, and it still has elements of very adult themes, I guess, if you caught on to that, maybe. I don't know. Just let me know what you thought about that. This was a really interesting one because you had three really good singers, one of which was the reigning champion, and then she gets voted off. So very interesting. But I mean, this was a difficult one. And again, I don't know how this plays into my whole theory of people come on for only a short amount of time, or they come on because they're doing something and they want to get voted off as close to the release date of a book or movie or album of some sort. I don't know how that builds into it, but I still believe in that. It just was very interesting they had these three singers together at one time. But I digress. Let's talk about it. And very simple terms, the squirrel was up against two hard nuts to crack. How about that? No, so the squirrel got a few new clues that I think led right back to who we thought it was. But she sang Just the Two of Us by Grover Washington and Bill Withers. The new things that we heard in this was Inner Rock Star, which I think was a clue back to Rock of Ages. That was the big one I took away from it. I don't think that there was a ton other things. I mean, there was Swedish Meatballs again. There was a castle, which I think refers back to Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, and then Wedding Dress or Wedding Dresses. I can't remember if it was multiple or the dresses, but that was for 27 dresses. And it was Malin Ackerman. That's who we guessed. Yay, us. Correct guess. But everything led to her. Everything did. Now, I haven't actually gone and listened to her voice or anything or tried to figure that out. But of these three, I don't think she has as much experience in singing. But maybe it was just the song she picked because it was, I don't know, it's a very good song. It just, I'm not sure if it was right for her. So I think that might have been one of the reasons why she was the first voted off. Up next was Fairy, singing "You're No Good" by Linda Ronstadt, singing that to Oscar the Grouch. Perfect. So the clues: Ish is, I think, the biggest clue here. Well, second biggest, I'd say. Black Panther is shown. She mentions that she is a singer and an actress. Photos of Rob Lowe, Emilio Estevez, Sean Penn are there, a basketball, rubber duck, and endless love. So really just three of these things we'll talk about. One is the Ish. I think that's a direct reference to Black-ish. Endless love, I think, is a direct reference to this person's mother, Diane Ross. I think that's a direct reference to her song, Endless Love. And then there's a Black Panther shown. The story I've seen kind of floated out there is that she was actually the Black Panther premiere, was getting everybody to do the Black Panther symbol or the hand sign. And she asked Ryan Coogler, the director of Black Panther, to do it, and she didn't even know that was the director, and she was kind of embarrassed by that. It's a little story that's out there. We'll see if that's really what that was, but I do believe it's Tracy Ellis Ross, who is Diana Ross's daughter. That Ish, that Blackish, and that's the mother on Blackish, or the main mother on Blackish. So I believe that all those clues lead right to her, and she's a singer, so it makes sense. But we won't know because she did move on, and we will put that in our guesses. But the next person was Jackalope. Whenever, wherever. I always gotta look at that. It looks like the same word twice. But whenever, wherever, by Shakira is what she sang. It says she's partied with Nicole. 30 Under 30 was shown. She mentions Donald Glover, Emma Stone, Michael B. Jordan, and that they're all on the same list, which I think goes back to the 30 Under 30. She says she entertains audiences of all ages. Mentions influence. Mentions she has a history of music and dance. And we saw Vines and the smartphone. So, I'm not sure a lot about Lele Pons, but that's who it was. I do know influence. She is an Instagram influencer. So that right there correlates to her. The entertains audience of all ages. Again, it goes back to her. 30 Under 30, she was on that list. Michael B. Jordan, all of them I believe were on that list. And I do think she has a history in dance for sure. I'm not sure about the music side of it. But she might have been also, if I remember right, what Nicole said is that she started on Vine, which, as many people may or may not know, was a 3-second, I think it was a 3-second format of video, or 30 seconds, something like that. It was a very limited amount of time. It was the first TikTok type thing, and they think it bloomed into TikTok. But the smartphone that we see in the clue package, I think, goes back to that Instagram influencer Vine thing. So the Lele Pons thing was a bit surprising, but when you add it all up, it makes sense. So that's what we have to say about that. So let's go over who has been voted off, who's gone forward, who's in the ding dong saves. First off, round 1 champ, California Roll, of course. Ding dong saves Medusa, which we think is Bishop Briggs, and Gargoyle, which we think is Keenan Allen. And then our guesses, again, Medusa, Bishop Briggs, California, we think is Pentatonics. Gargoyle, I think it's Keenan Allen. And Squirrel, Malin Ackerman, is a correct guess. So that's our first correct guess out of 4 so far. So we're 1-0 as far as what's been shown. And voted off was Noam Dick Van Dyke. Again, all these are no guesses, first performances, except for the Malin Ackerman one. Mustang was Sarah Evans. Rock Lobster, Howie Mandel. Night Owl, Debbie Gibson. Polar Bear, Grandmaster Flash. Wolf was Michael Bolton. Squirrel was Malin Ackerman. And Jackalope was Lele Pons. So tonight, Wednesday night, because we're releasing this on Tuesday, so Wednesday this week is country night, and I believe it's Ferry, Axolotl, and Macaw. Those are the 3 that we're going to see. Man, it's going to be tough to beat Ferry. It's going to be very tough. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think that she's going to go move on. And let me know, again, costumes. Let me know what you think of format. Let me know who you think these people are. All down in the comments. With that said, guys, I am Chris Knight. This has been the Real Review 3000, and I'm officially out of here.
Please remember to like, subscribe, and never forget to ring that bell. Follow Chris Knight and the Real Review 3000 on these platforms. For email and Patreon, see the description box below. To reach the Ego, use the Twitter handle @theego5150. We would like to thank the generous members of the Real Review 3000. Those members are JJ, aka SithLord3827, Anzo of Biggerford Entertainment, Yvette, Sean Stackhouse, Captain Trek, Jesse Ritchie, and Abraham Morales. Thank you for your support and donations that help us at the Real Review 3000 bring you, the viewer, better content. For information on how to become a member, click the join button below.